Hello, everybody. This is a Lamley preview, showcase, whatever, unboxing too. It's got all of the little Lamley notes in it. Fun video. We're going to open up the latest series, Series 6 from NFT Garage. I'm not going to talk too much about the NFT program. Some people love it, some people don't. But ultimately, if you do it right, you get actual Hot Wheels cars. And this is Series 6. There's been some real doozies in this series, and so we are just going to open them up. So it's going to be fun just to showcase these models and open them up. I'm going to show you what the packaging comes in, then we're not going to worry about the packaging after this. If you are lucky enough to get a token for these, you turn in your token, then a little bit later, and the redemption period is actually now at Mattel Creations. Those of you who have these and have the tokens have gotten notification of that. But you get it in this box, and then you get it in this protector. Most people, I think, are going to keep it in this box and protector, but maybe display them. But our job isn't to do that. Our job is to open these up. 6 cars in this series. They've introduced, there's always an NFT super treasure hunt or treasure hunt chase model of some sort. They've introduced a Zamak this time. We're going to open that up. But let's just get right to it. So they don't come with any package, like on the packaging on the inside, there's nothing, it's just pretty plain on the back, to be honest. The artwork, it mirrors the NFTs. NFTs, obviously being digital, have a little bit of movement. The card be moving here, so they've kind of replicated that. Kind of makes it to be a little awkward, to be perfectly honest, but they've added some nice elements here. The embossed Hot Wheels logo here, NFT Garage up top. You can see there's a little pattern in the embossment. But the art itself, okay. It's okay. This is, the background looks pretty cool. Models themselves are pretty fantastic. This is the Aston Martin Valhalla concept, introduced as a James Bond model, and this is in the Hot Wheels show car. Anyway, let's just get these open. Like I said, talking about how to get these on the NFT system, that's a video for another time, or there's been a lot of discussion on it. I don't know if I've ever opened them. I think they've showcased the models loose because they've sent them loose. Here is the model. Put it on the turntable. Beautiful green, Spectre Flame green color on this one. You get the Hot Wheels NFT logo, Garage logo on the back. Premium, if anyone's asking. So these do get like Real Rider tires, premium base, a metal chassis. I believe I don't think there's been any plastic as far as I can remember. This casting leaves a lot to be desired. I think there's been a lot of discussion on that one. That includes for me, but this is a nice version of it done as a racing car. I think it like unlike the James Bond, actually hides some of the details I think are a little bit off on this one. So it actually ends up being a really nice, and the other color combination, especially with those wheels. I don't think people are going to be ripping apart an NFT model for the wheels, but they're pretty cool. I don't know if we've seen this orange trim wheel before. I think that looks awesome. All right, moving on. 2018 Dodge Challenger Demon. Here is the art. I think everything gets the embossed logo now. I think they all have. This is number 29, Series 6. Series 7, I think, is coming up. If it hasn't already, I don't know. I tend to lose track of these. There's the back. I think a lot of people, when I showcase this, and I've seen a lot of comments, people really liking this one. These all have this, looks like so far all of them have this little placement. I think Hot Wheels knows most people are going to display these models in the package. Here it is. Metal chassis. This one's been premium before, right? So this one gets the GT wheels. I do like when they get some sort of detailing on the tires. I think it just adds such a nice element to these models. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So this one debuted as a basic, then went to premium. I think it's been in premium twice, right? We've seen it in Team Transport, and we've seen it in one of the car culture mixes. I like this. There's kind of a, the Hot Wheels logo is kind of in different places and different styles on here. I don't know if I see a Hellcat logo on this one. But it's really well done. Spectre Flame Blue is really pretty, especially with the black rims and the trim on the tires. Hot Wheels radial tires on the... this is nice. This is really nice. I think we're 2 for 2 on the models so far. I think that one looks really, really good. Moving on, we got the British Aston Martin. We're getting 2 Porsches. We get a American Chase model, and we get, the Demon and another muscle. So 2 muscle, modern muscle with the Demon. Classic muscle with the 69 Chevelle SS396. The art on this one, see, now that's proper art. I think that looks fantastic. The Valhalla was okay. So like, okay, so like if we look at the art, this is the same style, right? So this is, what's the Muscle Mania. So Muscle Mania gets great art. Great art. It's kind of cool to see that embossed logo. That is really nice. Reason enough not to open these, but my job is to show you the models, as I've said 1,000 times. So let's open it up. I am standing over gravel, so I'm being extra careful. Still doesn't mean I won't drop them, because that hasn't stopped me before. Here it is. This is nice too. Spectra Flame copper, black trim, kind of a classic like Muscle Mania deco that we've seen on basics before, like the style with the stripes and everything else, kind of highlighting the lines of the car. 5 spokes are the perfect muscle car wheel. Get the trim on the tires. This thing is also very, very cool. Love that. Love that. Front grille in black looks so cool. Back trim looks cool as well. Everything. God, you know, there have been some models that were okay in this NFT series. So far, this, like model for model, like rarity, difficulty to acquire, you know, all that stuff. Like, I understand all the comments on that, NFTs in general, but the execution on the models, I think you can all say, is pretty good. They are very Hot Wheels without, like, with that Hot Wheels element, without being overdone that way, but done clean with the Spectra Flame. I think that just the executions are really well done. Leeway does these, and then Anton has taken over, I believe. We'll have to maybe talk to him. All right. 78 Porsche 935-78. And by the way, Leeway and Anton, nice job on these. Really, truly nice job. This, I think, will be one of the most sought after from this set. Art's okay. Model's fantastic. But again, this kind of, it looks too cut out. But they, you know, it is embossed. So it's not bad. Not bad. Just looking at it, it looks nice. The wheels look cool on this one. All right, let's open it up. This model debuted in that racing series in like 2011. We've seen it in car culture a few times since. Momo, maybe Urban Outlaw. This is super nice. Wheels on this are great. I think this wheel in the back might be new, doing the smaller spoke but the thicker tire, which makes sense for this car as a classic race car. The deco's fantastic on this. Spectra Flame red always hits. You get that Porsche logo. It's really hard to see, but there's a Porsche logo on the bottom portion in between the two wheels. Yeah, this thing's awesome. Gold wheels always work with this chrome trim. Just fantastic. Just fantastic. This is a great casting. Really good version of this model. Yeah, I love this. Everyone's better than the next. This might be the winner, though. I think it will be. I think it will be. All right, a couple more. All right, there's 2 almost chases. I can't remember which one is more rare, but they've introduced the Zamac edition now, which is the Porsche 917KH. We'll open that in a second. And then this is, you know, chase, they're all chases, right? But this is the Treasure Hunt. The Treasure Hunt comes in gold, and with this gold background, which is super nice. And then now we get this Zamac, which, you know, the art on the Zamac's awesome. So let's get to this one last, since it's the newest element to the NFTs, and let's open up the Treasure Hunt. Now, like, the Treasure Hunt gets a special little packaging. It gets this little cutout because they figure you're not going to open this except for me. And so you can see both sides of the car because they put the window. I don't know why they wouldn't do it on all of them, but that's okay. Maybe that means you can actually open it this way. Never tried, but I won't even worry about it. Gold chrome packaging. What have been the Treasure Hunts? Bone Shaker in the first mix, Gasser in the next mix, Cadillac, the Cadillac race car, and Porsche, right? Orange Porsche, I think have been, let's see, Bone Shaker, Gasser, Cadillac, Porsche. There's a fifth one. What am I missing? Maybe McLaren? Maybe it was a McLaren. And then obviously the Jeep Wagoneer, 1988 Jeep Wagoneer. Okay. Well, yeah, to open it, I think you have to go to the back because you notice how the blister's actually placed inside the card. So how do we do this? Let's do, never opened one before. Oh, I'm scared I'm gonna, okay, no, this works. This works. This works. Oh, I wasn't even doing it on a camera, sorry. So you can kind of like, I guess you could technically open it up and then still display the front, which is nice, right? You can put it back in. That's nice. Wish they do that with more. Here's the model. In Spectre Flame Purple, it really stands out. This casting's fantastic. Debuted in the very first Boulevard, or the first version of Boulevard in 2013. Was that it? 2013, 2012 maybe? And then we've seen it a few times since, but nothing's beaten that first one with the wood trim. But this one is in some sort of like kind of racing rally Baja style, which looks nice. Treasure Hunt logo there on the back. NFT logo on the back as well, but on the back panel is the Treasure Hunt logo. This is nice. Metal chassis, of course. 5-spoke Real Riders with the orange trim, similar to the Aston Martin. This is nice. The roof looks really cool, too, how they've done that. Yep, I'm digging this one. You know, this one, you know, yeah, I guess I've never really noticed that it does have, like, the racing roll bar in the back and stuff. So it is supposed to be a racing Wagoneer. So this Baja really works. That's very nice. Let's get to the last one. I already showed it. Art, wonderful. Like, it looks clean. It doesn't look like it's like cut out over a background. You get the embossed Hot Wheels logo. Obviously the Zamac logo on this one as well. I think they're going to start doing, now I know they made, it's like this time with Series 6, you could buy one pack that was like a general pack, and then you had one that was like you were guaranteed something rare or something like that, or at least one that you could redeem. And then this was the rare model from that set. So obviously not Spectre Flame, it's Zamac, it's unpainted with details on top of it. Let's open it up. 917KH, we've seen this casting in RLC. We actually saw it in the Porsche series from a few years ago. And yeah, I think it's been in one of the diorama sets too in Golf Deco. And here is the Zamac. This is great. This is great. A little awkward in terms of its stance, but it's always been that way. But this casting, you know, it probably could sit a little bit lower. But then again, if you see real versions of this car, that's how it looks. But probably needs thicker tires on it, right? Kind of rounder, thicker racing slicks. But I don't know, with the modern 5-spoke, it's fine. I think maybe Hot Wheels will do some sort of vintage racing, thick racing tire, because that would look really good on this. Because everything else, the way it swings in the back, I just love it. And as a Zamac, you really get the highlights of the casting. Plus, you get, they didn't overstate the deco. This is nice. This is nice. You guys tell me what you think. For me, really like the Chase. Really like the Demon. The winner is this one, though. Like, that's the kind of tire I think I'd want to see on this one. Notice the sun is coming out, too. Here in the Arizona desert. Beautiful. You guys tell me what you think. These are nice. Thank you, Mattel, for sending these. Those of you who are redeeming them, congratulations. You got some good stuff. Now I'm getting barked at. Thanks, everybody. Bye.